All right, so yeah, let's go.
Do you even know it was? This is the Hype Podcast. I am the host with no name.
I'm DJ Oh So Fresh with a little prep list, but still fresh enough.
What are you talking about, prep list? We just spent the last hour prepping. What are you fucking talking about?
You're just talking about that bitch that left you. That's all you spent. I mean, we haven't gained time to prep because you're always crying about some girl that won't call you back, or if I should or if I shouldn't. I don't know. This ain't Dear Abby, Dear Fresh. But if we want,
I actually haven't talked to a girl in like months. Thank you very much.
That's probably part of the problem. But if it was Dear Abby, or you could call it Dear Oh So Fresh, you can hit us up on the hype line. That's 503-776-0167.
My God, he knows the fucking phone number.
Yeah, I know the fucking phone number. It's amazing how that works, isn't it?
It is actually pretty amazing. You know what else is amazing? The fucking show we got for you today. Let me tell you all about it and tell you why. Because we had a major upset in the boxing world. I'm about sick and tired of paying extra taxes on shit. We're going to talk about that. Well, you got some Rose Festival shit going on. We got a lot of Oregon news today, so we're going to get into that here very, very shortly.
We're from Oregon, and we're doing organic shit. Oh, yes. The man. He's a genius. Oh, wow, the iPad's not working. Yes.
Wow.
Yes, y'all.
Wow.
Yes,
you are a prepless fucking wonder today.
No, I had a fucking Apple era. Everybody knows when a fucking Apple era, when it's like iCloud wants you to do this, that, and the third. You're sitting there like, come on, man.
Speaking of Apple errors, there's been a lot of rumors around Apple, and we're going to get into that too. And a staple in the Oregon community may be uprooted, as it were. See what I did there?
Wow, you're good with the puns, my friend.
I'm fun with the puns.
You're fun with the puns. So what's going on? Where the fuck are you at?
I'm down in fucking Tex-Mex land, getting stopped by cops, asked where I'm going and shit. You know,
I can't say
normal everyday thing.
I can't say all my exes live out there. I did have an ex that lived out there for a limited time, for a couple years, and yeah,
like McDonald's fucking Happy Meals, limited time.
Yeah, she was the McRib of exes. No, because I don't want her to come back for a limited time, ever. So she's like the McDLT of fucking exes. Like, you know, nobody wanted that shit. It seemed cool when you found it. But your styrofoam container was just too much for me, bitch. I'm glad you're gone.
She was the Texas taco sandwich of exes. Just happened once in the 90s and never again.
Pretty much. That's pretty much what it was. Yeah, like the lambada or the Macarena.
Hot for a minute and then fucking out the door for sure.
Yeah, that goes out to you, Kelly. So if you listen to my show, you are the Macarena of relationships. Hopefully that shit never comes back around. Because I can't understand. I can't understand the words. I just want to move.
Dude, we're going to fucking be on, like, the podcast red carpet one day, and she's going to be like, I know him! And then she's going to listen to this episode and be like, oh.
Well, how bold am I? I'm calling out names.
That is pretty bold of you, my friend.
That is pretty bold. Yeah.
I, too, live dangerously, just so you know.
How dangerously do you live?
I live dangerous enough to fucking go see John Wick by myself. It's pretty dangerous. A lot of people died in that movie, but they also used a lot of lines from the Matrix in that movie, oddly enough, which was pretty sad.
Which Matrix? The good Matrix or the other two?
The good Matrix, actually, which I thought was pretty funny. It was kind of like one of those overcompensation moments. Like, you've already got the John Wick fucking legacy going on. Why would you try and salvage, a shitty fucking movie by adding dope movie fucking lines to it?
Hold on, you're talking about the man who's about to do Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure Part 3. Yeah.
Have
you seen? Have you watched a Bill and Ted movie before?
Probably once, way back when.
Yeah, when it came out, I was not old enough to smoke marijuana, and then by the time I watched it, I was, and it was great, but I think I've outgrown the whole concept. And after Avengers Endgame, I don't think I'm really into time travel anymore. I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. If it is, then then fuck you, Larry. I mean, that's all I can say.
Avengers Endgame ruined time travel for you.
I'm just not into seeing Keanu Reeves go back to being like this 80s surfer guy, whatever.
Okay.
I can't.
I thought you meant literally like Chris Evans and fucking Robert Downey Jr. like ruined time travel.
Okay. So let's break this down. They ruined something for me that doesn't even fucking exist. Damn.
How do you know time travel doesn't exist?
Were you there? Did you see it?
No. Are you there is the question, because we have no idea. Because if it was were you there, you would just prove my point. Because if we were there, like past tense, back in time, yes, time travel would indeed exist.
If time travel existed, please, Elon Musk, make it as available as a fucking Tesla. Affordable for the mid-level manager that I might be at some point, where I can afford to time travel back and right some wrongs. And
have you heard about
and show some of them bitches in high school my stick game? Anyway, what?
Tesla might be in trouble. Have you heard about this?
Tesla's always in trouble.
Well, according to a couple, Wall Street people who are making billions of dollars, Elon Musk doesn't care about money, which we all know. He's just a fucking nerd who likes to fucking do shit. And they're saying, oh, well, he's overextending himself and doing all this fucking, going to space for fucking pennies on the dollar and shit like that, where he's not paying attention to his car factory, which, dude, he shouldn't. He doesn't fucking need to. He's got people for that, right? Like, his people have people for that. But they're estimating that Tesla might be going bankrupt within the next decade if they don't turn it around.
That's a long ways to go. And if I had a good position at Tesla, I could do pretty good over the next decade. And, because we're always concerned that companies are fucking going broke. There is somebody getting fucking paid off this company going broke. Or
dude, why can't we get paid off the Hype podcast going broke? That's what I'm wondering.
Because I don't know. I think it's because we have nothing to lose. We went broke years ago. Hold on. Shout out to our sponsor, Fortress Property Management. As we complain about being broke, shout out to our sponsor.
Yeah. Well, moving on. So let's get into 5 minutes of fun.
1, 2, 3, 5.
First up in the sports world, we have an amazing upset. The man who has never been to the gym, the most average boxer you don't ever want to get hit by, Andy Ruiz, TKO'd Anthony Joshua. If you don't know who Anthony Joshua is, because I didn't less than an hour ago, you need to Google this guy. He's like the poster child for fucking Terry Crews meets Denzel Washington and sounds like fucking David Beckham.
And he's a British guy too, so he's very polite. And he was very, he was just like, oh, well, he got his ass whooped. He's like, oh, we'll run it back again. Like he's just having his tea and his fucking crumpets. Mike Tyson talked about eating your fucking children. This guy is like, he wants to play like cricket or whatever the fuck they do over there. Some of the footy.
I just like that you had to explain that he was British after I gave the David Beckham fucking Denzel Washington reference, and you were just like, yeah, British.
But it's the way he talks. It's just like you have a hard time convincing yourself that he's even going to beat your ass. I think that's how he won his fights, because he sounds so nice and so eloquent. For me, if you had like one of those crazy Cockney accents or something, then I'd be like, okay, yeah, he's a real rugged ass British dude. Nah, this dude, he went to whatever finishing school or whatever. Probably went to Oxford. Fucking. But hey, he got all those school smarts knocked out his ass last night. What's up next?
Next up in politics, These tariffs are getting out of control, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting taxed on things that we shouldn't even be taxed on. Like, when are they going to let us tax that ass? That's what I'm saying.
Well, it'd be better if they did put a tax on that ass. That would create a lot of revenue for the government. I mean, yeah, prostitution is the solution. Hell yeah, blow it up. Anyway, but the tariffs,
like, saying to me earlier, you were saying like DJ gear's going up like $50.
Yeah, so
things just
I work at a store where we sell DJ gear. A lot of that stuff's made in China, and stuff's going up by $50 a pop. And to me, you're gonna have some fucking inflation. Your gallon of milk is gonna go up too, just because everything else has gone up. Or maybe we should just start making some shit here.
Yeah, I mean, we're starting to make cars again, so that's good.
Well,
maybe we can make some DJ equipment in America.
He wants to put the tariff on Mexico too. So now fucking Ruiz's fucking family can't make fucking Chevys anymore because we're gonna tax the fucking shit out of them. And I like to say straight up, it doesn't even sound good, but all those costs come back to us. It's like, oh, those tariffs. Hey man, that's just extra taxes for you. You watch out. The Trump man is coming for you. What's up next?
Next up in entertainment, I don't even know what you were telling me earlier, but it was something about Woody Harrelson. Anything with Woody Harrelson's good.
So check this out. Jimmy Kimmel, who is the biggest piece of shit I know on television, decides that he's going to put on an episode of All in the Family and the Jeffersons, and he's going to have people do it live. And it was amazing. Woody Harrelson starred as Archie Bunker. Jamie Foxx played George Jefferson. Wanda Sykes played Louise Jefferson. It was great. And one of the funniest parts was they used all original scripts. So in the original script for the Jeffersons, they used the N-word. And they use it twice. And they freaking bleep it out. And I was like, you know what? Motherfucker, I could buy a rap tape and that's cool. I could watch the Chappelle show and that's cool. But you guys are trying to make some kind of statement on how the world's fucked up. And now you're limiting the speech of a fucking black man. Now, I will say, Jamie Foxx, if you listen to my podcast, just in case, you kind of overdid it on George Jefferson, because I thought George Jefferson, you may look like he had Parkinson's or something. No disrespect to you, Michael J. Fox. I still love you all to death. But it may look like he had fucking Parkinson's or something. Amazing work on the fucking afro. They did a great job. We all had fun. And now we're on to our next topic.
Next up in local news, you got a lot of local news going on out of there. The Rose Festival's kicking off right now, right?
So the Rose Festival is kicking off. I think Meet the Fleet must have happened, where Meet the Fleet is something that takes place in Portland every year, where sailors come in and they spread VD to the women. Oh no, that's
cheat on their wives.
Okay, it ain't cheating. I mean, if you take a boat to someplace else and you have sex with somebody, that's not cheating. You know what I'm saying? If you cross a body of water in a boat, even if it's across town, east side to west side, if you are willing to jump into a boat to go get to some pussy, it is not fucking cheating. That's a rule from the Hype Podcast. Yes, you can use that in a court of law when you get caught.
Boats and hoes, bitches. Boats and hoes.
Because your woman will be like, "Why are you taking the boat out?" Hey, I'm just trying to keep it all legal, bitch.
Yeah, right. No, I remember when we worked Meet the Fleet, when we worked at the station years and years ago, and we found some dude's wedding ring on the floor of that fucking Meet the Fleet ball, and he had taken it off his fucking hand so he could fucking go get laid in the bathroom.
Hell yeah. Oh, Meet the Fleet. I shout out to all my people at Z100. Meet the Fleet is a fucking gross event, man. I heard back in the day we used to offer up our best as sacrifices to these fucking sailors. Now, man, Meet the Fleet, and even though I did make a couple friends Meet the Fleet, don't get me wrong, but Meet the Fleet is definitely where Portland does not put his best foot forward on offering up women for sacrifice.
That is very true. And last but not least, now that's news, and you are not going to believe this. Once again, Oregon comes through in a clinch, unlike the Portland Trailblazers. Oregon is now allowing motorists that hit animals on the road to eat them. You're allowed to consume roadkill as now in Oregon. Now, first of all, I didn't know it was against the law to begin with, but now apparently it's not against the law.
Well, I'm thinking about gun control. You know what I'm saying? I mean, really, hey, if you want to take all our guns away, at least I can hit a motherfucking deer. Fuck that.
Well, you know, accidents are going to go up across the board now in Oregon. People are going to see deer and try and hit the motherfuckers now that they can eat them.
Shit, I mean, I don't got roadside no more, but I still got full coverage. So I'll fucking hit a deer. So I got venison, and I'm getting a new front end on my whip. Fuck yeah. I'm living the dream up in this motherfucker. And you know they gonna pay me for that neck pain. Shit. Pause. But shit.
And that's this week's 5 Minutes of Funk right here on the Hype Podcast.
Five.
Dude, there's a lot of Oregon shit going on, man. I cannot believe that they are fucking closing this mill down out there, dude.
So we're going to get to some Oregon shit right now because, you know, we live in Oregon and I got to get to work in a minute. So, yeah, that's good enough reason. Got to get to work in a minute. Man, if you follow this man on social media, you need to check it out because he has totally the Macho Man Randy Savage beard going on right now. I don't know if he's going to be joining the wrestling down there because he's in the South. Everybody likes to wrestle in the South. No homo.
That's the weirdest thing you've ever said to me. Now, we have a local lumber company who's actually announced just the other day that 60 people are getting laid off. About 40% of their entire workforce in Oregon, Idaho, and Montana is going to be laid off because they are disagreeing with the Oregon's local government. You got that clip for us?
An Oregon lumber mill that's been around for 85 years is going to drastically cut its workforce. Stimson Lumber announced today it will permanently cut back operations at its Forest Grove mill. 40% of its staff will be let go. That's more than 60 jobs. The company's CEO says Oregon's business environment has undermined the economic foundation of the mill. The cuts start immediately. The mill opened in 1933. At its apex, it employed nearly 400 workers.
So yeah, how's that going for you, buddy? Last week you.
Well, I'm just surprised. I'm surprised that broad didn't use the terms, tragic or appalling or devastating, because that's all the fucking people in the news use nowadays.
Because the news is tragic, appalling, and devastating. All right, but here's the deal. I mean, there's a little bit more background to the story. So there's been $1 billion a year in increases in taxes to raise money for the schools. Now, I don't think it's directly $1 billion towards this company because obviously, if you're only laying off 60 people and that's 40% of your workforce, you're obviously not pulling in $1 billion. But the CEO basically said it's overregulation. He's like, I don't got to deal with this shit in fucking Idaho. I don't have to deal with this bullshit. And from races, there's people to be racist with over there. I mean, Idaho is the business. Potatoes, whatever the fuck, shit's better over there.
Well, his businesses in Idaho and Montana, actually, he's had to cut workers from there just to deal with the Oregon taxes. So the cutting the 40% of his workforce includes those two companies as well. So just laying off 60 people over here, hopefully that means maybe some increases in Idaho and Montana for other folks.
But, getting laid off, I can't say it's that bad. I mean, you immediately get unemployment. Like you're not even miss a day. Your Netflix subscription will not go awry because you will get your unemployment very quickly when you're laid off. I mean, it works. And it's people act like it's cheap to lay people off. You still have to pay into that. You got to pay into their fucking unemployment. You can't. It's hard to get rid of. It's hard to get rid of a motherfucker nowadays. Shit. I mean,
that is true. But the real question is, does your unemployment cover your rent or your lease on a fucking apartment or a house? Do we know that? You know how you find that out? You talk to our friends over at Fortress Property Management because they are handling all your property management needs in the Portland metro area. So if you got laid off from the lumber mill and need a place to stay, you go talk to our friends over there and they will get you in the housing that you need. Or if you already own property, like if you're the lumber mill CEO and you got a couple houses out there that you just don't want to manage.
Yeah, because you're not going to be in Oregon as much.
Yeah, you don't want motherfuckers knowing you got 6 houses like Bernie Sanders. Let Fortress manage that property for you. You can hit them up, 503-752-8519 or www.fortresspropertymgmt.com for all your property management needs. And what are they going on Fridays over there?
Why are you sitting on top of that property you went? It's time to blow it up the fuck up. Oh, sorry. Blow it the fuck up. And every Friday, you can check it out, Fortress Friday, with our man Aaron with 1A. That's Aaron with 1A.
Not AA Ron, just Aaron.
It's a big deal to him. I don't know. And he gets happy every time we mention him on the show.
Because that's a big deal. That's a fucking big deal, bro. It's not AA Ron.
It's not spelled with the E. So, the loss of jobs in Oregon, it troubles me, even though I live in Washington.
But you work in Oregon, so I can see why that troubles you.
I work in Oregon, and it's horrible down there. I just have to say, man, to the homeless man. Is
it horrible because the parking's horrible, or what?
It's between the homeless people and the parking. It's horrible down there. It's unsettling. I mean, I walk to work, and I guess they have to be 3 feet from the fucking building. See, this is the shit that happens when you overregulate and motherfuckers become homeless. I don't think there's a direct correlation, but if you were lazy and this mill job was the best shit that ever fucking happened to you, and boom, it's gone, you might be fucking homeless. So the rule is they have to stay 3 feet from the building. So these motherfuckers, I'm walking into work, was it Friday, and this motherfucker had a tent straight up, you know what I'm saying, and had her shit laid out like she was planning her day and what the fuck was gonna go on and shit, and then hung out there all day. Shit, I walked out there, they were fucking hanging off the fucking parking meter, just fucking chilling. I mean, really, shit. And the funniest thing is, everybody has like a Bluetooth speaker now, so you can really make yourself at home. You gotta if I got a tent and a hi-fi and shit, and a bag of fucking Doritos, shit, I'm home. What the fuck, man?
Well, dude, that's the craziest thing is these homeless people, they have cell phones and they have the fucking Bluetooth speakers. So I've seen homeless people with fucking laptops, dude. So these people are either homeless by choice or not addicted to drugs yet, because you know what happens when you get addicted to drugs. Like, you sell all your shit.
Well, I've seen Friday, I definitely saw some people that were addicted to drugs, because they'll come in the store, they'll look around, they'll be lost, and then they'll walk the fuck out and just, and you got to give them this look like, man, please don't try it. I mean, I do not condone violence towards anybody, but dude, the way they be high, you be like, man, please don't test me right now. Seriously, like I just be on guard, man. You know, like that Arthur meme with motherfucker balling up his fist. Hell yeah, that's me. Because you don't know.
Yeah, but let's be honest, you're not running after nobody.
No, I'm not running after anybody. But I just don't want. No, I'm not running after anybody for shit. You don't know how motherfuckers gonna act up. Because I will tell you straight up. Only thing I'm concerned about is my personal fucking safety. That's it. All this shit, man, I didn't put in on any of this shit. You know what I'm saying? ain't no commission, ain't no fucking profit sharing. Shit, they could tear up the store. Fuck, I give no fucking fucks. What you want me to do? Shit. What do I look? I am at more of a disadvantage than a fucking mall security guard, because I don't got a goddamn flashlight. That's what the fuck is going on. So I'm supposed to fight off fucking drug fiends. What is this, World War Z? Motherfuckers coming over the wall. I ain't fucking around like that shit, because they are like fucking zombies.
He said fucking World War Z.
That's what it's like, man. This dude came in, asked us for a bathroom, and I was like, nah, we don't have one. It's down at the market over there. He walks out, you look, already pissed his fucking pants. I'm sitting there like, damn. Well, and the weirdest one,
he literally walks in, asks you for a bathroom as he's pissing himself.
It looked like there had been some time between. You know what I'm saying? It looked like, because he had like some gray
short. He was up for round 2.
Yeah, he was up for round 2. It looked like, I was sitting there. So the weirdest shit. And I've told the story all week because it fucking flipped me the fuck out. Sorry we got off the fucking hot topic, but it's the Hype Podcast, and it's my goddamn podcast, and we'll do whatever the fuck we want to. If you don't like it, call fucking Fortress and get you a place where you can go fucking hide out. Anyway, I'm out. I walk outside. I'm going to go. I'm going to partake in my Newport. Never eat wet pussy on a rain Tuesday. If you do that, it's not recommended. Wait till Wednesday. Anyway, I walk outside, and this motherfucker's doing the straight, just straight, quoting Shakespeare and G-Eazy all at the same fucking time. I'm just all over the place. I walk out there, and all of a sudden, this motherfucker just stops and says, "Do you have $1?" I said, "No." And he goes right back to blip, 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 blip. I mean, I'm serious. This motherfucker looked like he came out of whatever the fuck that shit was. Whatever he was on. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, I don't know what your mental illness is, but obviously it is not affected by cash flow. And if I got to talk shit about one more homeless motherfucker in my life, hey, that bitch that's at the gas station by my house, you can't be out of gas every fucking day. I just want to let that be fucking known. Every fucking day I drive by there and the same chick is out of gas. And you want to be a real...
Maybe she's just trying to get to work every day.
I mean, in the bitch she's from the she's right above the disabled group on sympathy. She's black. She's in Vancouver, female, homeless with a gas can. Oh yeah, somebody's going to give her something. I mean, half the white folks going to give her something just because they don't want no fucking homeless blacks running around their fucking house. Fuck that. Those blacks will steal. Fuck that.
Well, on that note, Oso, you already know, so it's about that time. So we better get the fuck out of here.
Hold up. Wait.
So if you're not having issues with getting gas and getting to and from your place of residence, and you're looking for a place to live, and you're employed, I mean, maybe you're laid off, but you can still make the rent, hit up Fortress 503-752-8519. Make sure
it's time to go.
If you're fucking with us on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, whatever the fuck, rate us 5 stars. We want to be rated well because, hey, that's just shit.
We want to be as easy to find as Fortress Property Management.
Well, yeah, shit, they're hella easy to find. Like I said, 503-752-8519. I mean, if it's real serious, I can just be like, you should just really give Fortress a call. It'll be a, let's say, pleasurable experience finding your next home. The next place to lay your head down. The next place I can call you, baby. The next place you can listen to our show. And you're just 10 digits away from knowing this kind of pleasure. That's 503-752-8519. You got anything to add, Chris? Because I think I'm going to wrap this up.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's fucking Fortress Property Management. They will take care of you. Anyway, one thing I do have to do and I have to handle for the podcast after the podcast, because we have been absent for 2 weeks, and I will tell you exactly why. Week number 1, we had a coordination problem. If this shit does not happen at 8 o'clock in the morning on fucking Sundays, my whole week is fucked up because I got other podcasts to work on that they cancel all the time. Don't know why I even schedule that shit. And it's got a lot of shit going on. Last week, we definitely had some technical issues, and I felt like the motherfucker was flat. This man says he will not continue to put out if I do not release the episodes. So I won't do that anymore. I'll just give you some shitty shit that sounds like shit. That's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to do the least I can. You know what? I'm going to treat this shit like it was made in China. Then I'm going to put a $50 tariff on top of it. That's what the fuck I'm going to do. Because as
long as you keep putting out, it's fine.
Oh shit, I'm always putting out, bitch. Hell yeah. Oh, Diesel Fresh is always putting out just for you, baby. Hell yeah, every Sunday. I told you what time I'd be here. I told you what time my tender voice would touch your ears. Keep that earbud real deep in there. Because next Sunday, I'm coming back with more of this good flavor. More of this good love. And motherfucker, if you don't like Diesel Fresh, don't listen to the end of the goddamn episode. That's the bonus for the motherfuckers that love it. This is the Hype Podcast, and we are fucking out of here.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.